Hi everybody, hope you're alright. Where do you begin with this? Probably nothing to do with me, but I do like to have a say. Yeah, I'm just looking at my hair, it's gone a strange colour. Anyway, no hair done, no makeup on, no false eyelashes, so I know it's going to be a bit worrying for you all. Turn away if you need to. I've been watching some of the videos that I'm sure a lot of you have seen from Gary Webb, directing insults at mainly Daz, but a lot of other people as well, having a dig. I don't know what most of these people are like. I don't really care. Daz is always very positive on our videos. He seems very pleasant, so our judges are fine. But I've got to say, and I know it's none of my business, but what the hell? What the actual hell is wrong with him? How dare he use being disabled? I've got a long-term illness. I've had it a long time. I'm going to have it a long time. I'm going to have it forever. And I'm disabled. Officially, and all that sort of shit. But I go to work, I do what I can, I work part-time, I enjoy it. That's that. 2 years ago, my hubby, Brett, had a bad accident. And he's been left with some damage to the lower parts of his legs. So he don't walk very well. Not all the time anyway. He always uses a stick. Sometimes a mobility scooter, which he calls his bad scooter. But most of the time he uses his stick. And I find it really, really offensive that somebody thinks it's okay to use the fact that they're disabled as an excuse for what is appalling behaviour. Absolutely fucking appalling. I am beyond furious. I'm also disgusted that you threatened to go to somebody's house. How dare you? How dare you put their address out on YouTube or wherever it was, Facebook, whatever. How dare you put somebody's address out? It is disgusting. That man's got children and a wife. He runs his business. Okay, you don't like him, don't fucking speak to him. But you do not put somebody's personal details out and threaten to go to their house or whatever. You don't put their address out there. That is awful. There are enough nutters in this world without you adding to them. Now, as I say, I know this has nothing to do with me. It's not really my business, but it really has irritated me. Like I say, don't know Daz particularly well. But the man's been up till 4 o'clock this morning because of what you've said and what you've done. Gary Webb, you should be ashamed of yourself. Do not use being disabled as an excuse. It isn't an excuse for anything. It's the way it is, but you can't use it as an excuse. That is so wrong. You insult every single disabled person that there is by saying the things that you've said. Oh, it's okay, well, I'm disabled. He's threatened a disabled person. If he did threaten you, he threatened you because you were keeping having a go. You can't let anything go. You go on and on and on. Every other day, you're coming off YouTube. Well, come off YouTube, because you're boring us all to death. So this is from me. Not necessarily from Brett, because he's busy. There are people that have YouTube channels that I'm not over keen on, that do have related to koi. I look at them and I think, not my type of person. But so what? I don't have to like them. They don't have to get my approval. They live their life the way they want to. They do what they do. That is their choice and their prerogative. There are people I don't like that Brett does like, and I'm sure vice versa. But I don't go around slagging them off, putting the name out over bloody YouTube and Facebook and that. If you can't act like an adult, don't use these forums because you're dangerous. You're an idiot. Putting somebody's address out there, I am absolutely sickened that you would do such a thing. And I've watched watched some of your videos previously and I thought, yeah, you're all right, they're okay. Nice enough doing your chat thing on a Saturday and everything else. No, Brett watched it quite a lot. He seemed to enjoy it. And then you go and do something like that. Publishing a man's address where his children and his wife are. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And I'm not sticking up for Daz because he's a mate or anything. I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm just saying the way you've behaved is appalling. I don't know who Paul Brogden is. I've seen a little clip of his videos. He seems to have appeared all of a sudden, wanting to raise money for Jack. Personally, you want my opinion? I don't think he should have got involved. Jack's perfectly capable of looking after Jack and his family, April and the children. My opinion is sometimes people do something to get subscribers. I may be completely wrong. I don't know. But people interject too much. They get too involved. You can't just be friends with somebody. You can't just enjoy what you do, put a few videos out. You go on and on. You get too involved with people. You cause trouble. You shit stir and all the rest of it. And then you go posting people's addresses. Absolutely appalling. I just had to say it. It's been irritating me. I've watched the videos. I've watched Daz's responses. He was a lot calmer than I'd been if you'd have put my address out there and said you were going to send people round or come round or whatever. A lot calmer. He's a gentleman, because I wouldn't have acted the way he did. And I don't think Brett would either. So, on that note, I'll shut my face about that. I've had my say, like I say. Maybe none of my business, don't care. But when I see people being abused like that, no matter what's happened, if somebody's said something you don't like, just ignore it. Let it roll over you. Grow up. It's like absolutely the most ridiculous behaviour. Every time you do a video and you're moaning about somebody, you bring Vince into it, you bring ANC Coy into it, or whoever they are, Wayside Coy and everything else. Don't worry about what other people are doing, do what you do. But stop shit stirring and stop putting people's addresses on the internet. That is just vile, absolutely vile. Anyway, let's have a look. Here's my Pepsi. This is more interesting. Peps! Oh, she's going. She fell downstairs the other day. Well, the other night. Decided she needed to get up, and at 16 years old, went top to bottom down the stairs and didn't hurt a thing. How she did it, I don't know. I fell down 2 stairs the other week and bruised me coccyx. That was a bit uncomfortable. Right, let's go and have a look what the master's doing. Here he is. Now we've had a moaning time. I do apologise, but I just felt I've got to say something. Anyway, here's the man of the moment. Here he is.
Hi guys. Hope you're okay. Just messing about with a
Oh, I ain't got
few backy showers that I've just
I don't know how
made.
to get you ready.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, you do it. I've had
Where
a
are
moment.
they? There they are, guys, for the growing on tank.
That's in the water.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Made these myself. They've got a
Mesh.
stainless steel mesh inside them. I don't know whether you can see it. It's
Yeah,
all
you
over the
just
place
rubbish
here.
with this. Give it back to me.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
we are. I don't know.
Oh dear, what's he like? He's put stainless steel mesh in the top and it's doing really well actually. We're treating the main pond at the minute because we've got 2, haven't we? 2 fish that need a little bit of treatment.
I've got to get the vet out.
We've got to get the vat out. Well, Brett's got to get the vat out. I've got to get the vat out. So that's what that is. So they've just had some, have they had potassium permanganating?
Yeah, just to make sure none of the other fish have got it. One's gone ulcer.
One's gone ulcer. Oh, and talking of ulcers, really sorry, Daz, that you've had to put your big lad to sleep this morning. It's really sad. It's heartbreaking. I think we've all probably had to do it, but as he was your dad's fish, a million times harder, I'm sure. So, we've got to get these 2 out.
These are going into quarantine for a few days. I'm making sure I PP the pond before I get them out to make sure that there's no bacterial issues and just clean everything so that I ain't got to take everybody out. So, and then these will come in here for a couple of days so I can topically treat them every day.
Topically?
Yeah.
Topical or tropical?
Tropical.
Tropical? What they having? Coconuts?
Yeah.
Right.
Coconut.
God, I've got to get my hair done. Look at the state of it. I'm at work
You've
tomorrow.
got to get mine done before anybody else.
I
I'm
know.
going to National on Sunday.
Oh, he's going to Nationals on Sunday. Oh, I'm not. I'm going, what am I doing? What is it? Oh, I'm going
Safari sale,
I'm going to a safari sale in a little village near us. Quite wealthy people actually, they normally sell some good crap. So that'll be nice, get to bring home a load of new crap. I've been out this morning, done a bit of buying because I've got eBay. I'm selling on eBay now. Mostly men's clothes.
Conning everybody on eBay.
Do you mind? I'll have you know. Honest to God, what I have to put up with. I'm going to smash his face in a minute. But it's all right. You know, my hair looks grey there, doesn't it? It's not much. Anyway, yes, so I've started selling on eBay. If anybody wants to have a look, I am Two Little Magpies. I am going to be doing some YouTube videos soon as well, but it's sort of, I forget. I find bargains and then I forget to do my videos. But I'm going to be doing some pretty weird stuff. I did a bit of it the other night. In fact, let me show you what I got. This is absolutely nothing to do with koi. So if I'm doing your head in, I do apologise. But I love making stuff. I love making something out of whatever. Oh, how do I open this padlock? Chuffing heck. I think it's like that. Yeah, it is. Right. So, you might be able to help me actually with some suggestions. Nothing awful. I got this. Pieces of granite. Now, I didn't steal them or anything. And I want to make something. I don't know what. But there's quite a lot. I can have quite a lot more if I want it. They're actually offcuts from a company that do granite worktops. And I've been allowed to go and pick up offcuts. The only thing is I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with them. But I did tell Brett it was a really good idea, so we went and fetched some. Yeah, it probably was a good idea, but as I say, I just don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with them. Right, Pepsi, come on, boobs. Come on, Pepsi. How'd you go, girl? Pepsi Boodleton. I don't know why I talk to her, because she's as deaf as a fucking post. Right, let's just move that there. Right, let's go back in here.
There's a quarantine tank going there.
Oh yeah, there's a quarantine tank going here. Don't know where all that shit's going though, can you imagine? Dear God above. I'll tell you what, if you could have these tanks in the house, you'd have them in the house and I'd be living out here in this bloody thing. We've got all the boarding.
This one's getting set up soon. It's going here.
You've been saying that for weeks, so I'm ignoring that. We've got all the boards, look, to board all the walls out. A friend of a friend got us those.
A friend?
A friend of a friend of a friend. So all that back wall is going to be boarded out. It really isn't very good. I'm not very good at filming with my camera. Phone, even. No, I like having a stick. I don't normally have a stick.
Do you know what to do with that stick, shall I?
Oh, well, there we go. I'm saying nothing. So, yeah, so where you can see all the insulation behind me, that's going to have all these boards on, so that'll look a bit better. What you got Rosette up here for? 2012 photo show? What was that for?
That tank show with it, yeah.
Oh.
That went down the skimmer 2 days later.
Which
Keep memory.
Right, yeah, years and years ago, we got this certificate from, what was it called?
Witham Valley Koi Club.
Witham Valley Koi Club. My God, it was nice there.
Andy Finch, good lad.
Yeah, Andy Finch, lovely man. Rest of the members, oh no, there was another man and a woman, they were quite pleasant. Some of them, though, talk about up their own arses. We used to go on pond visits. So we went on this pond visit once to this couple's house. Really nice people. Went to their house, did this pond visit, and used to get, you know, they pour a bit of a snack on and, you know, coffee or a beer or whatever. And there was 2 older couples that used to go to this koi club. By God, they did have, honest to God, they had their heads so far up their own backside they were nearly inside out.
They probably know who they are for watching this.
Well, I hope they are watching it. I don't mind, because I didn't like them and I made it obvious. They turned up at this really nice people's house to do this pond visit. This lady had gone to so much trouble. They want snacks. There was like a banquet laid on. She had gone to so much trouble preparing absolutely beautiful food. There was some beer, there was some coffee and tea, and, you know, just really nice. These 4 ignorant twats turned up with a bottle of wine and said, well, we've brought our own wine because we don't like to share. Like to share. And then filled the faces with all these people's food. Couldn't ram it down fast enough, greedy moys. Anyway, that's my bit of that.
It was his house who used to work for Sherwood Windows, wasn't it?
Yeah, the man used to work for Sherwood Windows. He was lovely, he was.
I can't remember his name.
No, I can't. He had a lovely pond. He had a lovely achiever as well that he wouldn't let me pinch because he looked like ours, didn't he? Yeah, really nice people. As I say, she'd gone to so much trouble, bless her. She'd been baking and cooking
Martin,
and
I
all.
think
Yeah, well, we better not keep saying just in case he's watching. He don't want to be on bloody. Oh, there's me washing. I better turn the other way. You don't want to see me knickers are out like that. Well, I don't wear them, so you won't see them. I'm joking again. I'm joking. Well, I'm not. Anyway, what else can I waffle about? I cut Toffee's hair the other day. Toffee, come here. This is our Lacerapso.
The Koi channel.
Yeah, I know it is, but people might also
No,
be into. I can't get my pig and dog in picture. I don't know if you can see her. Anyway, I cut her hair the other day. Your bonsai's in picture. I keep doing it. Look, that's his bonsai. Yeah, that's the fish I painted. It's really shit, but I like it. And that's Dickhead's bonsai. Why ain't I getting it? Oh, there it is, look. I'm not very good with selfie stick. Bloody hell, 17 minutes and 20 odd seconds. I can't see anybody still watching this. If you are, you deserve a medal for staying power. Right, so, Toffee. I can't.
One of us pissed here.
Well, it weren't me.
Yeah, to the bastard.
Who's wee weed outside Daddy's door? Come on, confession time. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, there's not really else to say, is there? There's the pond.
What was that there?
The pond. God, I'm shit with this self-esteem. I don't know what I'm doing. There's the
Take
pond
it
anyway.
out, that stupid thing.
No, I like it. Down with the kids. Oh, down with the kids. Oh, down with the
I
kids.
might put this there so it's not in the way.
Put what? Where? The other one. That would be a good idea, Brett. This will be a laugh watching him trying to catch these fishes. Crap at it. All right, darling.
It was me that showed you how to do it. So
Oh,
don't fucking flag me out.
please.
I'll take you to the. I'll take you to court.
Oh,
Fucking slander.
hey, get out of here. Get out of here, matey. Oh, yes, we're going to do. Brett went down to Absolute Koi this morning to see Darren. We've known him quite a long time, actually. Nice chap. Very nice chap. Lovely wife.
He's going Sunday.
Oh, and he's going Sunday. And we're going to do a video from there sometime. So that'll be from his place. That'll be really nice. He has some lovely, lovely fish. I mean, banging.
Chad's been to see me.
You what?
It's Chad.
He's got this chag. It is so big.
About a metre long.
And it is so pretty. And it's so affectionate. And his wife won't sell it. And I've wanted it for years. And she still won't sell it even though we get along. But that's a shame. But it's beautiful. But if you ever want to go anywhere that's got some absolutely banging fish, can totally recommend Darren. He is very, very clever, very knowledgeable, really pleasant.
Started from who?
Yeah, started from, I believe, when he lived at home with his parents, wanted to think.
So, yeah.
And he started with a pond in the garden, so it just goes to show, you know, anything's possible. What else we're going to do? Oh, you've done Kitsu, haven't you? That was absolutely lovely.
Kitsu, yeah, Chris was brilliant. Chris was,
Yeah.
was lovely.
And then also, I'm going to try and see if anybody local to us has got a pond that that they'd like to be in one of our videos. I've got my hair. Yeah, and do some local ones and, you know, just meet people.
So you can go and be nosy around folks.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I want to have a nosy, see what they've got. You know, is it out for sale? Is it cheap? I'm a bit of a...
Yeah, on the serious point, guys, I'm only messing about. We'd like to come and do some pond visits and that.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about some other stuff at the minute, what we can do, can't we?
Yeah, next year we have got something serious planned, and I'll tell you a bit about it. We are going to be putting on a... how can I describe it? It's not a koi show really, is it? Because that sounds a bit BKKS, and we're not BKKS. We're going to put on, we've got a lovely big showground just up the road. It's really unusual. And we're going to put something on to get all the koi tubers together. No fighting, no arguing allowed. Because if you do, I get involved.
Don't forget your handbags.
Don't forget your handbags at dawn. Anyway, there'll be no, you know, oh nice. Everybody just come and have a nice time.
Don't forget your handbags.
Don't forget your handbags. We're going to have manufacturers there and producers of different equipment, food, that type of thing.
And maybe just people that want to show the fish, and we're like...
So I can say all this without moving my fucking lips.
Like I've like competitions for YouTubers in different sizes or something like that.
But then also invite the public so that people
or
can...
if the public want to get involved.
See, I can't say a thing because he won't keep his trap shut. Doing my fucking head in. Yeah, be open to the public as well to come along. So if people are interested in having a pond or they want a pond, they've got a pond. If they follow different YouTubers, hopefully they'll be able to meet them. There's a few YouTubers I've got in mind that I'm going to have, you know, maybe doing talks, question and answers, that type of thing. I will be contacting them at some point and making arrangements. There is a hell of a lot of organising to do. I had wanted to do it this year. But with Brett not being very well, I won't mention the fact that he's disabled, but with Brett not being very well, it's held us up a little bit. So we're planning it for next year. It'll be during the summer, hopefully a good day on a weekend, and hopefully we'll get a really, really good turnout. We are in the Midlands, so we're sort of easily accessible for, you know, everybody from each corner or each end of the country. And as I say, everybody will be welcome, but there will be a strict behave your fucking self rule, because if not, Manda comes out to slap your ass. Although if you want your ass slapping, I mean, I can do it for £5 a time, it don't matter. Anyway, you didn't hear that, dear, did you?
What?
I said if anybody misbehaves, Manda comes and slaps their ass, but then if they'd like their ass slapping, it's £5 a time.
You'll out as long as you bring in some money, don't you?
He's a cheeky brat. Anyway, so that's what we've got planned. We've got a show planned, I'm going to call it, a show for the time being. Hopefully it'll be a really, really good get-together. As I say, some of the really knowledgeable YouTubers, as I've got a few in mind, I'm going to approach and see if they'll do questions and answers. You know, maybe bring some fish along to show. If you run a business to do with pond keeping and that, you know, you're very welcome to have a stand. The prices are going to be really, really cheap for stands and stuff, so, you know, it's not going to be like going to the Nationals where I should think the pitches there are dead expensive, understandably so. You know, this is going to be a friendly event, you know, with lots of good stuff going on. I'm hopefully going to be able to get something up for the kids as well, so if you bring your children, there'll be events for them. Might even get some of these babies. Oh shit, I'm doing it wrong again. Some of these fish, something similar to that. I've got some moulds actually. I might make some of them and do like, you know, fish painting competition for kids or something, all to do with fish and everything else.
You can order some of them.
Are you interjecting again?
No, you're in the fucking...
Oh, man, I'm not in your space.
You're in the bubble.
Oh, God, in his bubble. I'll pop his bubble one of these days. But yeah, there'll be things for kids. Might even be able to get a couple of fairground rides, little, you know, roundabouts, that type of thing or something, just to keep them interested.
Waltzer and that.
A waltzer. He thinks it's going to be the bloody Goose Fair. What else are we going to do there? Can't think. I've got it all planned out and written down and that, but there is going to be.
Punch and Judy show.
The way things are going at the minute, I don't think anybody needs a Punch and Judy show. I think certain people just need to start behaving themselves. Anyway, stop winding folk up. So yeah, there'll be lots. It'll be a family day, open to the public as well.
Kids don't waltz and piss off for an hour.
Driving me mad. He never knows when to keep quiet. I'm just going to go in the house a minute because I am going to throttle him. Hey, tough bombs. Right, so yeah, so that, whoopsie, that's what we're thinking. Right, yeah, belows to do. I'm starting to waffle myself now, aren't I? I'm going to have a cigarette, so I do apologise if there is somebody, or there's plenty of you, that don't smoke and don't approve. But I do, so that's that. Yeah, so there'll be lots going on at the event. As I say, there are plans in place, and I have spoken to the owner of the ground. There's also something in the middle of the ground.
We don't know whether we're going to have bats hired or whether people have got to bring their own bats. I don't know. It's something we're going to have to look into.
Well, we're looking into it, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, where it is on an old coal mine site. And I really can't keep showing my washing to people. On that site is the tallest headstocks in Europe. Is it Europe? Isn't it? Tallest one in Europe. And the chap that's bought the site is doing it all up and renovating and working really, really hard to make it into something a bit special. So come another year, he'll have done quite a lot. And that's why we will charge for pictures. We'll charge a little bit, maybe £1 or £2 entry fee, because so much of the money will go to the gentleman who owns the site, and he then puts that in to the renovation work. So yeah, there's some really good stuff. You can have a tour around the Headstocks. It's really, really interesting. It's an amazing place. In fact, back end of last year, I think it was coming up to Christmas, Vicky McClure from, what's that programme called? What's that programme called that Vicky McClure was in? That one Call of Duty. Yeah, Vicky McClure from Call of Duty was shooting a drama around here in the village, and they used the Headstocks one night. Don't know what for, but it was all lit up in the most amazing colours inside. It was amazing to drive past, and there was all these, you know, TV bods and things about. So it was really interesting. So that'll be nice to see. As I say, this is a really, really good place, and hopefully, if it all comes together as I'm hoping it will, it'll be really nice. And I want everybody to feel welcome. I want all the people that YouTube and that to feel welcome. You know, I don't know the people from A&C Koi, so I can't cast much of an opinion. I have a little opinion. Whether it's right or wrong, don't know. They haven't done anything directly to me, so until they do, that's how it rolls. I've met Stuart from Surrey Koi.
Very nice guy.
Yeah, he was lovely. He was really nice. I've met Brett from Kiri Koi.
Fucking excellent guy. One of the best guys you'll ever meet.
And so modest with it.
So knowledgeable. If you need anything.
I feel like a fish every time I start to speak. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? All this arguing, it's not worth it. It's just silly. But I will just reiterate, I think what Gary Webb's done, putting that address out, bang out of order. Bang out of order. And I will be floating about locally, so, you know, if Daz's wife is at all worried, I'm only an hour away and I would go straight over. So, you know, you can't be threatening people, it's ridiculous. But anyway.
So childish, fucking...
I mean, I threaten Brett on a daily basis, but then I'm married to him. I'm allowed to, I think. 14 years with him. I've got to be allowed to do something.
Put into bed and leaving. There's no need for it all.
That's right. And people will...
Life's too short as it is.
Well, that's it. And people will form little groups. It's little groups of who they get along with. Vince at Twisted Koi. I love him to bits. He's grand. And when we went over, him and Sue and Jordan, they couldn't have made us any more welcome. So, you know, stop falling out, folk, honestly. It really, really isn't worth it. There has to be a line somewhere where you go, do you know what, no more. I think that's it. I've waffled on for quite a while, half an hour. I tell you what, if anybody's watching this till the end, I'm going to think of a word.
We're one away from 100 subscribers, isn't
oh, well, we've got 99 subscribers. Get us. Influencers. Not. I'm going to say a word which will prove somebody's watched this to the end, sort of, because they might have just fast forward it. And the first person to comment with a word, are you going to make them one of our t-shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah? So comment the word I'm going to say and the size of t-shirt you want, and Brett will make you a t-shirt and I'll post it to you.
I've rocked the new logo on Vince's last video, on one of Vince's videos when we went to Vince's.
It's alright, I was in the middle of saying something, so don't worry about
it.
But we'll
say, oh, give me that. You don't need that, you can't smoke on camera.
I know, well, I fetched it, I did smoke.
I can, I'm going to blow it in your face while I'm doing it.
Not very nice, is it? Yeah, so if you come up with a word and you put your t-shirt size in, the first person to do it will make you a t-shirt, just for a bit of fun. And do you want to go head first into that pond full of potassium permanganate? Oh, I love that, those two words. Potassium permanganate, it's lovely. How did I end up marrying this nutter? God blimey.
You haven't finished this fucking burger yet.
Shut up, moaning. Anyway, so that's it. So what can the word be? It needs to be something really
I don't know.
good.
You just said it.
What? No, I've said that too often. Well, I'm going to say it is sarsaparilla. I don't know why I picked sarsaparilla. Anyway, I'm going now because I've bored you all for long enough.
A lot of people don't know how to spell that.
Well, it doesn't matter if they spell it wrong. I'll get the gist of it. Oh, chuffing heck, he has to drama everything. Anyway, I love you all lots. Take care. Look after yourselves. Look after your families. Ignore the weirdos. Put them to bed. God bless. Take care. Bye.